Stop being a bitch and start to get in discipline. That's what everybody tells you on the internet, on social media. But I'm gonna tell you 7 steps how to really get disciplined. Because I myself know that it's fucking hard to get disciplined. It's just not so simple how everybody tells you that it is. It's just not that simple. Everybody tells you to just wake up and do 5,000 push-ups. Just like me, I'm telling you the same thing. But I'm gonna tell you right now how you really gonna change your mindset. Because discipline and not getting distracted is a mind game. You don't even know how strong your mind is, but you have to use it the right way. So I'm gonna show you how to use it the right way. Let's get right into the video. Why is it so easy and simple for super athletes to tell you just to get disciplined? Because their environment, their mindset, and their behaviors, their programming is already in the focus of being disciplined. And that's what you have to change. You don't understand that if your environment, if your room, if everything is designed to make you going into these distractions, you will never change your habits. So if you really want to get disciplined, you have to write down your long-term and short-term goals. Why are you even want to be disciplined? What is the reason? Because everybody's told you on social media? Because everybody told you on social media? What is the reason for you to be disciplined? What you want to achieve in life? You just want to be disciplined because everybody tells you to be? No, there has to be a reason, a real reason. So now the first step is to write down long-term and short-term goals. Why long and short-term goals? I'll tell you why. Because if you only got short-term goals, like getting the first 1,000 euros or getting that car, you will never be disciplined enough to continue because it's not that important to you. But if you got a vision and really want to change something in your life, really got a big vision for you, let's get an example. Your goal is to get fit, to lose that belly fat. You're not that fat, and you're not that skinny, but you're not like really comfortable in the situation you are. Your short-term goal is to get a six-pack in 6 weeks. The problem here is that you only got a short-term goal. And if you don't achieve it, it's okay for you because your situation isn't that uncomfortable. But if you have a long-term goal, write it down and realize that that is what you're living for right now. You will never be okay with just getting distracted. So let's imagine you not only want to be fit to the summer, no. You want to be fit because you want to build a brand and fitness community where you help others to be fit. You have to look 10 years ahead. Not only right now, not only next month, not only next year. Think about what you're doing in 10 years, long-term goals. That's what is important. Because if you got a long-term goal, it's easier for you to achieve the short-term goals because you know why you are doing them. Because I'm telling you right now, the short-term goals are always the goals nobody wants to do. They are not fun. They are just shitty. Nobody wants to do them because it's very exhausting to do the small things, like building your body, going every day to the gym. You don't go to the gym every day because you see the results at the day, right there on. No. You go every day to the gym because you know that in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you would see a change. Where do you know it from? Because people already achieved these things. Not because you did it yourself. I mean, your body isn't the best right now, and that's okay. So have a long-term goal, write it down, and then also short-term goals every day. What you're doing every day, every second to achieve that long-term goal. Everything you do is for one big goal, for one big vision. So very important for you to write these things down, and I would really recommend you to put it on the wall where you see it every day. We will come to the point to changing the environment, also changing your room. And I'm already telling you one thing that's very important, that if you stand up, that you don't see your TV, that you don't see your smartphone right away, but your goal's right ahead. So put it on the wall. Now you realize what you want to achieve. Long-term goal, big vision, you want a fitness community, want to be the top G on the streets, want to have a big Lamborghini. That's okay. That's a good goal, it's okay. But you have to understand, why do you even want to achieve these goals? What is your why? That's one of the biggest points I will talk about, because you can screw everything away and have a big why, and you will get more disciplined than 80% of people out there, because they don't got no reason to do it. What is your reason? What is your why? Second thing, you have to write down right away and put it on a wall next to your goals. I will put it first. Why do you even want to achieve something? That's the first question you have to ask yourself. Because now you got your goal, but what is the reason? What is the fire inside you? And please don't come at me and tell me, because I want to help my mama and everybody bullied me in the school. You got the same reason than everybody out there. Nice. You're no different. There's no difference. I'm telling you a tip how to really write down your whys. There are 2 steps. First step, 5 reasons why you want to achieve it. 5 whys. Okay? And get deep into it. Get emotional. Please sit down on your chair 2 to 3 hours and think about your fucking life, why you want to achieve something. Isn't there a deeper reason for you to want to achieve that goal? Go deep inside, think about it. It's okay to cry a little bit, because now you know you have an emotional connection to it. Because everything you do, like jerking off or sitting on the phone, is also connected with an emotional state of mind. Because if you sit down on your chair, looking Netflix, you feel happy. It's an emotion. A good emotion. That's why we always go back to that. But you have to also connect your reasons to achieve something with an emotional reason. So if you want to get something and you cry about it, thinking about it, when you achieve it or why you want to achieve it, then you got a real reason. So first step, 5 whys. Next step, 5 reasons. What are you running away from? Very important to understand. Running away. I hope you can read it, but you understand it. Why running away? Most of the times, we are more motivated of what we don't want to be than what we want to be. Don't only think about what you want to achieve. Think about what you are achieving if you're doing nothing, if you don't be disciplined. What is happening to you then? You're going to be a homeless piece of shit that everybody's laughing at. And I don't want you to be that. I don't want to be that. That's why I am getting out of my comfort zone. I can't even speak real good English. But I don't give a fuck. And you should also know, because this world is not real. Everything you see isn't real. You create your own reality with your mind, but you can only create it if you get out of the system. And the system is giving you distractions like jerking off to be there, to stay there in the emotional mind of being happy. As a man, you shouldn't strive for happiness. You should be proud of yourself, because if you're proud of yourself, you will be happy. So fight for your dreams and write down, what are you running away from? What is happening when you are not disciplined? Write it down. Everybody's laughing at you. Your mom is disappointed. Your dad is disappointed. Your siblings are disappointed. Your teacher's laughing at you. Everybody that told you that you're going to be nothing is right. Isn't that motivating you? So start right now. Write it down. Pause the video and start it right now, because I know that after the video, you're just going back to your distractions. And if you really want to change something, you have to start now. There is no good point. Some people come at me telling me, yeah, I'm saying I will do it 1 week later, or I will start tomorrow because that's the perfect day to start because the sun is out. No, if it's rainy right there, if it's sunny out there, nobody gives a fuck. Start right now. Right fucking now. There is no reason to start tomorrow. You should have started yesterday. So start now. You see this video, start now. It's your decision. Because I'm telling you right now, nobody gives a fuck about you. Yes, I'm helping you, but I don't even know you. So I don't give a fuck about you. You realize that? I can only give a fuck about you if you already achieve it and we can chill together. If you make it, if you come to the network, that's the only way we can connect. But to become one, to become a disciplined man, you have to write down your goals, your achievements, what you want to achieve, your whys, and what you're running away from. Very important. Tip number 3, how to get more discipline, is to stop resisting. Very, very, very important point. Okay, why stop resisting? Or what does that even mean? I hope you can read it. It's not that beautiful, but that's not important. Stop resisting. I mean, many of y'all were already in that phase where they were like, yeah, now I'm gonna get disciplined. And they always fall back. But you never understand why. I'm telling you why. Because you're resistant. I had the same problem with like eating bad food. I knew that it was bad for me. But I loved it so much that I always came back. You know why? You have to go in a state of mind to really understand why are you even going back all the time and why is it bad for you? Not just, yeah, no, porn is bad for me. Why is it bad for you? What is it doing with you? You have to understand what is happening to you long term. What are the results of you jerking off every day? Is it good for your mental health? No. But nobody talks about that. Everybody just say, stop, stop, stop. But you will never get disciplined from resisting something. You only get disciplined from change the habit. And you can only change the habit if you really don't want to do this anymore because you understand that this is shit for you. How do you understand it? By researching, by understanding your mind, your process. And for an example, bad food. Why is it bad for you? Because, yeah, you get fat. No, it's bad for you because it makes you, your kids, your future ill. You have no longer time to live. You will live shorter than other people just because you eat some they don't eat. And then you want to continue eating it. You have to realize that if something is bad for you, you yourself have to analyze, why is it bad for me? Because we are all different persons. For some person, just like my friend, he is eating everything and still got a six-pack. But if I know that I am eating it and I'm getting fat, it's not good for me. Just because somebody says something, no, you have to analyze it yourself. Go into the internet. You got the Wi-Fi connection, you got a phone, you look at its video, good one. So go into that shit. Understand why it's bad for you. And then you can stop resisting. Very easy. You have to go out that programming in your head, in your mind. You think it's okay to jerk off because, yeah, I like it. Oh no, I know it's not good, but why is it not good? Tell me the reason why. You can't tell me one point. So understand it, write it down, write down what is good for you, and change the habit. Easy thing. Start resisting, understanding, and analyzing. That's the point you have to make. Point 4, right friends. You did these things right now, and you put your goals onto the wall. Now let's imagine a friend comes to you, to your home, and sees these, and is laughing at you, and tell you, hey bro, let's go out, let's go partying. Shouldn't you realize something? If your friend isn't supporting and getting inspired by you, you got wrong friends. You don't know how important it is to have the right friends. It's better to have no friends than the wrong friends because they are killing you inside and you don't even notice it. You have to go out of that emotional state. Yeah, I know them 10 years ago. Nobody gives a fuck. You want to die with them 10 years later? No. Emotional connection does not mean that they benefit you. You have to grow as a man. Go out of that boy childhood. You only grow if you make decisions. And it can also be a decision to cut off bad friends. I don't say that you should never write them again. But if there is no benefit for you, why do you even chilling with them? Because you're alone now. That's what you want to be. You want to be alone because you only grow when you're alone. I know so many people that are so confident in their friend group, but if they're alone, they are nobody. You have to be a somebody if you're alone. You have to know who you are alone. Not your friendship is telling you who you want to be, but you yourself. Even if your friends telling you that they like supercars and you just like motorcycles, it's okay. You don't have to do what everybody is telling you just to be cool. You are not cool. Nobody gives a fuck about you, not even your friends, because you can really test if your friends like you. If you tell them that you don't want to do something they want to do, and they hating you for that, they're not your friends, because a friend will always love you no matter what, even if you change your opinion of something. But you are too scared because you already know that they don't like it. Don't you see the issue here? The right friends are so important. They should support you and get inspired. They should already come to you because they see that you're drowning and that you get more and more in the mental state where you just becoming a mess. A real friend should already see that and comes at you and says, bro, I'm trying to help you. What the fuck is going on? But no, they are going with you. They're coming with you to the party. They are the reason why you're even starting. I know that 80% of men started to get in porn because of some friend. It's okay. But now you're not a child anymore. Stand up for that who you want to be and what you stand for. So right friends, very important. Point 5. Every day the same. Have a routine. And I'm not a fan of wake up, 2-hour meditation, this and this and that. No. But especially at the weekends, you should have the same day as if you're working. Nothing should change. So that means that your working days should also be the same. So that means that you should have a good routine before you go to work. Small example. You stand up at 8 and have to work at 8:30. So you only have these 30 minutes to brush your teeth, if you even do it, get your clothes, and get to work. But if you have the routine to every day wake up at 7, get some breakfast in, go for a little run, get some push-ups, read a book, and then go to work, do this every day, you have a routine, an easy routine, a routine that goes straight to work. Because I know many of you don't want to work at this job anymore, but don't use the weekends and not the days they work to get out of that. So what you want to do is use your day right. And if you just stand up a little earlier, you can change your whole life. Trust me with this. So get a routine. I would personally recommend you to do your own routine. Please don't go on YouTube and write down a perfect morning routine. No, everybody is different. Some people might like to make push-ups. Some people might like to read. It's very different. That's what is good for you. That don't mean that it should be easy, but everybody has an own stress relief, and you have to decide what is good for you. Just because I'm saying do 500 push-ups does not mean that you should do 500 push-ups in the morning. If you work a hard job and already have to put things down there, or are a plumber, the fuck you doing 500 push-ups before? Go to the gym afterwards, or you're already exhausted at the job. That's okay, but just wake up and read a book or start a small business. Just get a routine every day. After you get to work, have the same routine for the afternoon. You every day eating at 9 p.m. Then you're going to read something, little stretch, and then going to sleep. Don't make it so complicated. Just have an easy routine. And these also on the weekends, because people often confuse the weekends with the days off. No, the weekends are the days you should work the hardest. Wake up earlier. Train more, because you don't got 8 hours to work anymore. So work harder. Work even harder on your shit you want to do, because if you really want to escape, work. So what I mean is, even on your weekends, have the same routine. If you wake up 7 a.m., wake up 7 a.m. I know it's hard because everybody wants to chill at the weekend, but that's not the real mission right here. Because if you know what your goal is, your why, and what you don't want to be, it will be easier for you to have a routine. So, point 5, every day the same. Next point, make it easier for yourself. That's what I said at the beginning. I said, if you are in a room and stand up, and right away there's a television, right away here's your smartphone, right away there's a comfortable bed, you will stay there. And that's not even your fault, but now you can change it. So to have a good routine, you should also change the environment and make it easier for yourself. Make it easy, okay? Me. So, how you make it easier for yourself? Very, very, very easy. I got here, right here, is like my place where I only work. There is no television. My smartphones are my work phones. Nothing here to play. Good. At the place where you sleep, on your bed, there should also be no television. If you got a small room, that's different. But I would really recommend you that if your room is very small, your bed is on this side, that you should put your TV on this side. Because then when you want to look at the TV, you have to sit down with a chair and look at it. And I know that it's harder than just to stay in bed and look at it. It's easy, it's comfortable, but you have to make yourself uncomfortable every fucking day. For real, it's your own choice. It's your own decision. And you're the only one that can change it. So make it hard for yourself, really. To be honest, I know some people that could make a normal job, but they decide to have like some off-work jobs, so they have less money to work harder on their business, to, yes, have more time for the business, but also less money, so they have to make money. Everything is your decision in life. Yes, you can work a good job, get a good car, but then your why, then the reason for you to really keep going isn't that hard. Make it hard for yourself. You know what I mean? It's very easy if you make it hard for yourself. Everything is your decision. And the last point, very, very important point, accept the days with no motivation. Why? Because nobody is always motivated. I hope you can read it again, but you will understand the point. Why it is so important to accept that there are days with no motivation. Yes, I know that you are motivated right now, or that you just wrote down your goals and think you would chase them, and that's good. But nobody in this fucking world is always motivated. That's why there is discipline. Because even in the days where you feel like shit, but you know why you want to do something, you will get discipline. And one thing I can tell you, for me especially, if I go to the gym at a day I don't want to go, I will get motivated by doing these things I don't want to do. If you're at the gym at a bad day, you will feel so proud, so fucking proud of yourself that you feel motivated right away. So the only way to get motivated is by doing the things you don't want to do. Just because you got some motivation one day, don't mean that you got motivated the other day. It's just a mind, it's a mind game. But I'm telling you right now, I'm motivated every fucking day. No matter how the situation is, because I got a big why. And that's what I'm telling you, have a big why, write it down. For real, this big on your wall. And if your parents come at you in your room and say, the fuck is this? And laugh at you, then you know you're doing something right. Because God gave you a vision that they don't see. And that's okay. You do it for them, you do it for yourself, you do it for everybody to see that you're the fucking man. So be the fucking man, become the fucking man. We also got a list of these 7 tips in the bio. So if you want to download it, write it down, or just have it on your phone, please do it. Without discipline, you will never be a real man. You got no sexual control, you got no control over yourself. You could never achieve the things you want to achieve, and you will just be a depressed, homeless man. So understand that this is very important for you in your life. That's for the video. I hope you're good. Fuck it.